the MAGA civil war is just getting worse and worse. And that is all because Donald Trump is the buffoon at the top who sold his soul to Elon Musk, so that he could get his millions to help him win the election. Trump lied to all of his MAGA base when he told them that he wants to help them. He only cares about the billionaires because he knows that's where his bread is buttered. So this leaves a huge divide in the Republican Party because you've got these morons like Steve Bannon, who are kind of just like Elon, where they talk like they're 17-year-old boys on a video game. Elon Musk telling Laura Loomer and some of these MAGA Republicans to go F their face. And then you have Steve Bannon responding that Elon Musk is a toddler and saying, calling him Steve Bannon's a conspiracy theorist, right? So he's always like, you're a globalist. And which, if anybody's going to call Elon Musk something, a globalist is, I guess, a kind of, it's a apt description because the guy doesn't give a damn about any one government. He just cares about influencing the government so that his businesses can get bigger contracts and just be unfettered by government regulations. And so let's watch actually Steve Bannon talk trash about Elon Musk, going as far as saying that Elon would work with Adolf Hitler if he could.
Crony capitalism and Elon Musk. And by the way, when we cut him off, he went begging the CCP, and that's why they have the joint venture in Shanghai, the Tesla, which is 100% of his value, right? This guy lives on government contracts and taxpayer subsidies, okay? It's all, we're going to get Joe Allen in here for a second to transform it. Elon Musk, once again, brother, I'm smart enough to tell you no to your face, and I'm evil enough to be able to expose you as a running dog for the greatest enemy this nation's ever had. You're a war profiteer. You're sleeping with the enemy, brother, and you've been doing it because you're not an American nationalist. You're not even an American. All you are is a globalist, okay? A globalist. And you will go where anybody writes you a check, and you would take it from Adolf Hitler himself because you're taking it from people that are as bad as Adolf Hitler. The murderous regime of the Chinese Communist Party, which you praised on their 100th anniversary.
I think that's really interesting that Steve Bannon brings up Adolf Hitler as if that's a bad thing when he knows that a lot of people who listen to him, a lot of these white MAGA Republicans, they love Adolf Hitler. A lot of these like incel MAGA fanboys, they love the Nazi party. That's why Nazis support Donald Trump. That's why Donald Trump used some of Adolf Hitler's language in his speeches about immigrants poisoning the blood of America. So, I mean, it's just really rich for Steve Bannon to talk about Elon Musk working with Adolf Hitler when, oh yeah, J.D. Vance called Donald Trump America's next Hitler. Like, oh my gosh, it's just, it's so baffling watching the dysfunction. It's just so absurd that they're back in power. I mean, it's insane. But one of the reasons why, why MAGA and Donald Trump got reelected is because they lie to everybody, right? So on one hand, you've got Steve Bannon, who's, saying that Elon Musk he's a globalist. He can work with Adolf Hitler. But on the other hand, you've got this Republican strategist who appeared on CNN to talk about how Elon Musk is simply just in it. He doesn't care about the money. The richest man in the world doesn't care about the money. He just wants to see the world and America prosper.
The political aspects of what he wants to do on the Hill, and he has outsiders. And as much as people say, well, Elon is a billionaire outsider. First, I don't mind that they're billionaires. I like people that are successful. Where's the difference whether they're a billionaire or broke? I'd rather have someone successful. And I like that it's an outsider and an engineer and not a politician and not looking for anything out of the game.
He's not that much of an outsider. In fact, one of the criticisms and the concerns is that he has billions of dollars tied up in government contracts. You don't see a conflict of interest here?
Everyone has a conflict of interest.
But
at
that's
some
like
level.
a pretty big one.
The guy's worth $450 billion as of today and this month. So I don't think he's doing it for the money. He's doing it for the bigger project and the bigger vision of America. He doesn't need the dollars. He really doesn't. So it's not about, oh, if I get involved in this, I'll get another little contract here or there. That's nothing to him. So I like the fact that he's, in a way, he's so rich, he's so removed from the potential financial influence.
Now, this guy's just as delusional as Steve Bannon is, right? Talking about the world's richest guy who got that way by using the money from his dad to start a company and then to sell it and then to get in bed with the Tesla founders, push them out as the head of operations there, and then to legally make a contract so that he could call himself a founder. That's who Elon Musk is. All he cares about is wealth and money and influence. Oh, he just wants to see the world a better place. Oh, give me a break. Give me a break. Laura Loomer also is now just kind of in shock. Oh, Elon, oh, how could you go against your free speech absolutism, and how could you take away my verification badge and prevent me from speaking to my audience on Twitter? And now he's doing this to multiple Republicans or MAGA Republicans, whatever you want to call them, because Elon Musk, just like Donald Trump, doesn't actually care about the things that he says he cares about. He talks this way to get more power and influence and money. And you've got these mega folk who they don't have those billions, and so but they want them. Let's be clear about this. Laura Loomer wants that money and that influence just as much as Donald Trump and Elon Musk do, but she doesn't have it. And so, of course, Elon Musk ain't listening to her because he used her. He got what he needed from these people, from the Bannons, from the Laura Loomers. So, of course, that's why Donald Trump is now talking about how H1Bs are fine and dandy, because he doesn't care. He already got what he needed. He won his second term. He's going to be able to meddle with the investigations into him, in the trials into him. He's going to be able to prevent justice and prevent himself from being held accountable for his actions. And that's what he wanted. You guys remember the clip of Donald Trump talking about how people won't have to vote for him again, right? In one of his weird campaign speeches or events that he had during the campaign. If you haven't seen it, let's watch.
And again, Christians, get out and vote just this time. You won't have to do it anymore. 4 more years, you know what? It'll be fixed. It'll be fine. You won't have to vote anymore, my beautiful Christians. I love you, Christians. I'm a Christian. I love you. Get out. You got to get out and vote. In 4 years, you don't have to vote again. We'll have it fixed so good you're not going to have to vote.
Now, a lot of people were up in arms, like Donald Trump, he's just going to get rid of elections. That's a possibility, right? He could have been talking about that. But what he was talking about was, he's like, look, man, I just need to get in for 4 more years so that I can get rid of all of these investigations and squash these trials. And then I'm good. I'm untouchable after that. So, you're not going to have to vote for me again, because I'm not going to run, because I'm going to clean out all the investigations into me. So, everyone is getting played. Everyone is getting played. Musk is playing Trump. Trump is playing Musk. They're all playing Laura Loomer. They're playing Steve Bannon. They're so dysfunctional. Like I said, talking like teenage boys, trash talking each other. And it's hilarious to think that they're going to get anything done in these next 4 years. for those poor people, for the ignorant MAGA people who voted for them. You guys got played, right? You guys got played. You're getting played. You continue to get played, because in who knows how long they'll create some sort of distraction for you. They'll hype up the immigrant caravan that's on its way in Mexico, or the something, right? Something will happen, and they'll try to capitalize on it. And you guys are so dumb, the MAGA base is so dumb, that they're just gonna forget all about this, right? Because H1Bs aren't really gonna impact the MAGA base, because there's no MAGA voters who are in school trying to become engineers. There are some who it's funny that they're actually finding out now how racist their MAGA brethren are. Like this one Southeast Indian man who posted to Twitter about how he's just now realizing that the MAGA base is incredibly racist. After all this time, after 9 years of just insane racism, he's like, I think I get it now, which is crazy because, I said that I said there's no engineers who are, MAGA out there, but there are, right? But, just because you know how to push around some ones and zeros on a computer doesn't make you keenly aware of our politics, our society, and how people work. And it's just so obvious watching these tech bros go, oh man, they're racist against me? Oh man, I thought it was just the blacks and Mexicans. Oh man, they don't like anybody who's not white. This whole thing is absurd. And what it just shows us is that they're not going to be able to get a damn thing done. Except for probably just get those tax breaks so that they can try to win re-election, right? Because that's how the Republican Congress and Senate works. It's like, look, man, I need to do everything in my power to help cut the taxes of the few billionaires who fund my campaign. That's all it is. And then, of course, they'll, like I said, they'll create hysteria around immigration or whatever to help scare those MAGA people back into, donating to them. They'll use Democrats. They'll use AOC. They'll use, the squad, right, to try to ramp up hate towards Democrats. The Tlaib, those women, those brown women that they use so often. So that's what we're going to see here from the next Trump administration. Nothing's going to get done. And he's just going to cut taxes for those billionaires so that they donate to the coffers for the next campaign. And they're basically just going to be stiff-arming these MAGA morons and whipping them into frenzies so that they get scared and they also donate and vote. These people will not learn. If that's anything we've learned from Donald Trump getting reelected, these people are the dumbest that we've probably ever had in America. They lack access to facts and reality because they're in this Steve Bannon, conspiracy theory bubble, or they're an Elon Musk fanboy and they just think, oh no, everyone else is lying and Elon's out there, he's helping me, and Donald Trump is going to help me. They're going to make me a billionaire. No. They're doing everything they can to stop you from competing with them.